Good evening and welcome to Bloodyfox Gaming. Let's continue playing RPG game called Pillars of Eternity, Live number 9. Let's first go for the side quest and then we'll go for the main quest. Council of Stars. We have the White March quest. The Nest Above the Clouds. Travel to Haiwa Temple. Let's check out that quest. Okay, stream looks okay. By okay, I mean it's working. Okay, Temple Haiwa. There is a dragon. Maybe we need to kill it, or maybe we could find a peaceful solution. We'll see. How do you get to the temple? Northern edge of this wilderness. So maybe left side?
Hey.
I'm ready.
Okay, this is fast. Poor bears. Looks like they're not the protected species here.
Hey. Ready when you are.
I'm ready. Ready, Watcher.
Yeah? Ready when you are. Just say the word. Yeah? What? Need something?
This looks like a tough group. Let's try to defeat them.
I'm ready.
Die!
How many spells do you have? How many?
Just get quiet. They got some. Hate seeing the little guy go down. Hate seeing the little guy go down.
I'm ready.
Is this path to the temple, or can I skip this? I don't get it.
Just say the word.
Be cautious. Be constant.
Just say the word.
I really don't get it. Ring of Stones. So I need to find someone to show me the way to the temple. Wow. This quest log in this game is absolutely not helpful in any way. Absolutely. For every second quest you need to check out the Google. Upper left. And upper left is where is that party located, so let's just skip this quest. Yeah. Let's just skip this quest and do something else. Time wasting.
I always
Just say
assumed
the word.
grandfathers preferred traditional weaponry. Yet you seem uneasy with the bow.
Oh, I
Not a
was a
problem.
great shot when I had two eyes. I'm much worse now. It's hard for me to judge distances.
Well, you have the luxury of being able to catch dinner without the need of a bow.
Exactly. Why aren't more women complimenting me on that?
Hail, Estremor.
Okay.
I
Yavara.
remember when I was a girl, and the missionaries came and told us about the gods. They said we could see them in the stars. I remember when I heard that, I snuck out at night and climbed the watchtower in the old fort because I wanted to see them better. That fort burned down a few years ago when we cast the missionaries out. It was the missionaries who set fire to it. They didn't want us to be able to use it. Shame. There was history in that fort.
They are all the Inquisitors now. A strange thing, they are the same people underneath. But I suppose you would know. This is your home as much as it's mine. Do you worry about it? I worry about you. You should be more worried about yourself. How the guards still plot your death at night.
I miscalculated many things since this began. I'm relieved you weren't one of them. It's a good thing we didn't hang you. always knew this path would have consequences, but I never wanted to see Kratom suffer on my behalf. I don't think I can stay here any longer. I am told the Inquisition is gathering an army, that they have sent messengers to bargain with rulers from distant lands. Kratom is not built to withstand a siege. If war is coming, I should be doing what Theos is doing. I will need allies. Allies on a stronghold that can resist an invading army. Osionis. They have held off many would-be invaders, and their king has no love of the Inquisition's faith. I wonder, would he listen?
One more flashback
Ready when you are.
to the past life.
Just say the word.
Another turn, Inquisitor.
Yeah, looks like she was killed.
I ask again, Jovara Ixensios, do you confess to these heresies of which you stand accused? Do you confess to apostasy?
I confess to renouncing a mistake.
Do you confess to conspiracy against the one true faith?
I confess to opening minds.
Do you confess to false prophecy?
I confess to following a false prophet.
Indeed. And where might we find this heretic?
He wears the robes of a Grand Inquisitor.
You have no followers here, heretic. Your lies hold no sway in the court of the penitents.
Only my truth, then.
Another turn.
No! Wait! Wait! I'm ready.
You are ready to give a confession?
I'm ready to hear one from you.
Ready when you are.
Okay, we jumped and the sudden drop takes your breath away, but the souls catch you. Yeah, you need to do a quest for one of the gods, encasing you in a shining, charming aura, but while they saw your descent, you can still feel that you are falling faster than you should. Paulina falls with you for a moment, but seems oddly buoyant during her slow descent, feathers fluttering silently along her arms and the sides of her face. Suddenly, her golden eyes grow wide and shut out. Look out, the wall! Okay, we have Athletic 7. Flip, directing yourself back to the center of the pit. You steer yourself to the safety of open space. You manage to spread your arms and legs into an X, steadying your position and the rate of your descent. You start to feel more comfortable until you notice that Durance is still falling too fast. Durance plummets, flailing and out of control. You could attempt a rescue, but the ground is approaching fast. You take a feat of speed and agility to avoid. Athletics 5. Dive for your companion. The ground is rising fast and you are not quite fast enough. You snatch Durance out of the free fall, but you are unable to regain control over your own momentum in time. You take the brunt of the impact, landing hard against the millennia-old stones of the Court of the Penitence. Okay, we are inside.
After what seems like an eternity, your rapid descent comes to an abrupt end. You remain still for a moment while your heart settles and your eyes adjust, breathing in stale, forgotten air. Before you, a narrow and eroded walkway becomes faintly visible in the dim light, cutting a winding path through a cavern so expansive it seems a world unto itself. In the distance, you can make out the cold gleam of living Adra veins that spike and fork in and out of view from the murky depths beneath. Their glow a faint and fleeting guide along the ancient trail. You look above at the opening you jumped through, now barely a speck of light like some distant star alone in the cosmos and forever out of reach. Your only way lies ahead.
Okay, let's explore. Memories of the ancient.
Dislocated my...
Ready when you are.
I think that statue of Woodica was watching us soil ourselves on the way down.
Everyone all right? No shattered knees? Good. Just me, then.
Yeah?
Okay, this is Act 4. Is this the end of the game? Oh, let's see. I have one save. Burial Isle pre-end game save. Ah, okay. So this is the end game, and then next time, and we could go for the. Expansions. Yeah, I was expecting this to be the end. Still, there is one more hard quest to do. I didn't do that battle with the Redrick. And expansions. White March 1 and 2. Yeah, we are going to play that next week. Now let's finish the game. Oh, it's a good thing they added a unique save called pre-end game. Yeah, I would like to play maybe Final Fantasy 9 and 10. Yeah, lack of money. Ah, okay. Traps.
Be constant.
Yeah?
And the fire shows me something new.
I'll go on ahead. Ready when you are.
Dead on!
What?
Ready, Watcher. Got an arrow for this one.
Yeah? Ready when you are. Quiet.
Okay, let's see what we have here. Broken bridge. Any traps? Hydra animate vessel. Animate.
Need something?
Ready, Watcher.
Yeah?
What? That didn't work. I'll let migrants. Yeah?
Okay, let's finish this one.
That didn't work.
Yeah? Just say the word.
Okay, now let's continue. They're not doing much damage, but they have a lot of hit
Eyes
points.
open.
Okay, looks like no trap here.
See now what the flame has shown us.
And there's a trap. Daybreak, unique, morning star, wow. Destroy spirits, so good against spirits. Necklace of fireballs.
Ready when you are.
No, we are fighting against spirits here, right? Or animats.
I'm ready.
Yeah?
Okay, that part is explored. That is Soul Garden Pillars.
On the hunt.
That's a spirit. That's a vessel.
Ready, Watcher.
I should replace Ranger with Awa
Need something?
and have two casters.
Lev-
Can't get a good shot.
Yeah?
Be cautious. Be constant.
Okay, let's explore this part. What do we have here? Yeah, more spirits.
I'm ready.
Need something?
Ready, Watcher.
Yeah?
Ready when you are.
Okay, one more pack defeated.
Ready when you are.
Eyes open.
Just say the word. Ready when you are.
South Adra prison.
Ready when you are.
Who is imprisoned here?
Keeping an eye out.
See now what the flame has shown us?
Oh, there's a trap. And there's one well for a druid. Spell mastery, firebrand. Summon weapon, firebrand, 37 second, hold beast. Taste of the hunt. Seconds.
Ready when you are.
I'm ready.
Yeah? Mo. Yeah?
What?
They are really not that hard to defeat. And level 11. I think with all of the party members here.
Need something?
Sunless. Okay, he's done. Striking damage. Okay, let's try it out. Firebug. Okay, good spell.
Die already!
Ready when you are.
You're mine.
Yeah, maybe a better party composition would be to replace Sagani with Awat. We are done with all the quests of the party members, besides Grieving Mother, but I'm not playing that much with her, and I did not find the quest objective where we need to go.
Ready when you are.
But after I finish the game, then I will load that pre-save for the next time and
I'll take a look.
try out
Not a
the
problem.
expansions 1 and 2. Yeah, I want to finish that.
That's settled.
Fine plate armor. Nothing special.
Yeah?
400 CP. Okay, nothing here. Let's continue the exploration. This is Soul Guardian Pillars.
Ready when you are.
A column of Aedra rises above you, stoic and silent. Its ridge wears a measuring stick for the passing of ages. It feels to you as a thick block of ice, and you perceive buried deep in its core a dim, flickering flame all but extinguished, yet preserved against the ravages of the elements. At your approach, the flame seems to steady and draw strength, and the wire separating it from your melt away, and you are bathed in the glow. In its glow, a bright beacon in the gloom. Okay.
My old pupil. You are a welcome sight, but a worrying one as well. Do you still wander lost in the darkness after all these many years? You are so different now from who you were then, yet much remains the same. Old troubles with a new face.
It seems that I have
What is it that
unfinished
has
business
brought you
here.
I'd hoped after our last discussion you would find what you sought. Has it eluded you all this time?
Probably.
I can only guess your presence here has something to do with Theos. The energy of this place changes when he is near. I don't know what he has done, but I do know of the souls that pass through here now. They do not come by choice.
He diverted them from the cycle. He seeks to empower Vudika and to blame Enmasi for the damage he caused.
After all this time, he would still stand against the tide.
You knew me when Theos did. There is something I need to know about that
I will
time.
tell you what I remember.
There is something about that lifetime my soul can't let go of. I need to know what it is, and I'm running out of time. I see moments from that life of you of the Inquisition of Theos.
I can see his influence, still hanging like a weight about your neck. So it always was. He had inspired something in you. We spoke of him the last time you were here also. It was just after the trial. You were agitated. I think because you started to consider that what I was teaching may have been true.
And what was that? Pity, her eyes shift back and forth between each of yours as if looking for something that will help her decide whether to speak.
That the gods aren't real.
Of course not. It all makes sense now.
She's not serious.
Perhaps not to her. Many are those whom the gods have scorned. This is petty retribution.
Nonsense! Clearly she has not been on the receiving end of a god's ire. She'd know how real the gods can be.
That doesn't seem possible.
What I taught was that the gods whose faith we had been spreading were not gods at all, but something else entirely. Something created by people.
Who created these gods and for what?
They were conceived by Engwith, a society of high minds and broad concerns. Theos' people. In their time, every people worshipped its own gods. Sometimes they warred over it. After a few wars of their own, the Engwithans sought an end to it. They devoted all their energy to finding the true creators. Generation after generation, they prodded and worked the stitching of the world and unlocked its secrets. One day, they found an answer. Except the answer was no answer at all. There were no gods to be found. Or if there ever were, they were gone. It shook them, this finding. If they could discover this on their own, how long until others would? How long before war and chaos reigned over a world without consequence? But they had mastered many things in their pursuit of these answers. And with their mastery, they crafted their own gods to fill the void, and sent missionaries to the corners of the world to spread their faith.
Okay, option number 2. This is why you started your own faith?
I never thought of it as faith, but I think you are right to call it that. Let the world see. Let them decide what to do. That was my faith. I became a missionary because the gods brought me hope that I wanted to bring to others. For a time, the truth sent me to a dark place. Then the day came when I realized nothing had changed, that I still had a purpose, and the purpose was the same and it was worth living for. I began questioning the other missionaries in public, exposing their parlor tricks. In time, their following became mine.
How did you discover this?
The Engwithan missionaries all knew it, but they never told the rest of us. They meant it to be a secret that died with them. And in the end, they allowed their bloodlines to fade from memory. I had been assigned to join a few of them at a temple. I found the door to their chambers closed, but the room was stone and the door thin. Their voices carried. I heard enough. I investigated the things they spoke of, and everything was there, just as they said it be.
So this advanced civilization created gods because there was no gods to be found. Is it true what you thought?
You asked me this once before. Nothing I can say would be any proof, and it may be certainty your soul craves. Resolution. But if you are bound for the same place Theos directs these souls, you will see for yourself, as you once did. Everyone faces this truth at one time or another. Few confront it. Few have the stomach to ask what if. And in avoiding the question, they deny themselves an identity of their own. What if all the tragedy, all the persecution, came in defense of an imposter?
That's not... That can't be right. Aethys, he's done miracles for people.
The power of the gods is undeniable. The truth of the story they weave is not. What if it were forbidden knowledge rather than fault that earned your doom? What of your guilt?
I have seen with my own eyes the deceptions of my goddess. The Watcher has shown me as much. But it was not until now that I understood how truly desperate she was. The depths of her deception.
You speak of her deceptions, but what of your own? Was it her words that led you down your path? Or was it the absence of her words? A gap that you filled with your own broken thoughts? What if neither guide knew the way? How then would you choose a course?
Weil teaches us that the gods cannot give you lasting wisdom. They can only inspire you to find wisdom in your own time.
What if our burdens come to us not because they are meant to be, but because they happen to be?
They shape us all the same. It doesn't matter how I drew the small tooth, or even that Persock had become a deer. The task fell to me, and I completed it.
What if even mastery over all things cannot answer the most basic of questions?
I stopped asking those questions long ago. It is enough to care for those we love with the time we have in this life.
What if we can be assured of nothing? Okay, we have 7 options. Then the only value is the things we create ourselves. Then we had best build our own strength so we can bear it. Then only when we cease to exist as beings can peace be found. Then it's the question that have always posed more value than their answers. Then we had best build our own strength so we can bear it.
It's the trials, Watcher, that make us what we are. Have I not always said so?
Yet strength is not given, but earned, and always in proportion to its cost. What will you sacrifice for yours, and who will pay the toll? I ask these things not to trouble you, but to show why they must be confronted. No answer is simple, but somewhere between them all lies a truth so beautiful, not even a god could conceive it. Do we not owe ourselves a chance to find our part in it? If that is truly what you believe, then you are a far different person than the one I knew. I've been alone here with my thoughts for so long now. I've found peace with my failures, and with my punishment. I no longer curse fate for what might have been. But there is one thing that has clawed and scraped at my mind all these years. One thing that will not be put to rest until I know. Until I understand. I need to know why you chose to remain with the Inquisition, even after you'd learned the truth.
Okay, so she asked the memory spring to your mind immediately, as though it had just happened. So, well, main character captured the Yovara in the previous lifetime.
I knew it was a risk, taking you into my camp. I knew you still had strong feelings. In my pride, I'd hoped to channel them towards faith. Good. The things I taught, the things I believed, I needed to hear that. I needed to know it wasn't because...
I needed to know it wasn't because after everything you learned you would still rather believe in a lie. If that is the conclusion people reach once they know everything, then my purpose has been a mistake.
You were a blank slate to me once. A blank slate that I had taught the wrong things. I'd given you a false faith. I had to know I could undo what I had done. Redirect you to embrace the truth. You had heard both sides, seen everything. If not you, then who?
Your optimism has always been misplaced, that's why you're here now.
Maybe so. Maybe so. Even knowing what you've told me, some part of me knows it doesn't truly answer what I wished to know, nor will an eternity of silent contemplation. I will have only my guesses and suspicions, and that will have to do. And what of your understanding of our past? Are you at ease with the choice you made?
I want to go with option number 1.
There is nothing to forgive. The fault was always mine. I led you down the path that led to Theos. When I tried to steer you back, it was too late. To have taught someone wrong is far worse than to have done wrong yourself. Long have I wished to make amends for this, but the time has long since passed. At first I thought this might be the source of your soul's
Steps to the
anger,
wheel.
but now I see I was mistaken. You are not divided on this matter. You have put it behind you. It is with Theos that your agony lies, in sun and shadow. Your questions are not for me, but for him. And it may be that only an answer from the mouth of Theos himself will satisfy your needs. Yet if there is anything I can tell you that would be of use, ask and you shall know.
Okay, are you bound here until the end of time?
In a matter of speaking. This is Aryathehunter, the court of the penitents. Souls are confined here until they repent. They must beg the forgiveness of a god, pledge their soul to them, and they will be lifted from this place to the world above. In truth, they receive leniency, but not true mercy. The spite of Whitaker is eternal. They linger above, at the side of the old court, and are not permitted to leave the island, forever severed from the cycle. This prison was full once in the days of the Inquisition, but time weathers all things, even will. I'm the only tenant who remains. Yet, I feel their presence strongly now, as it was in the beginning. You have brought many of them here. They cry out for the judgment of Theos. You have struck some bargain with the gods, then.
Better to be on their side than Boudica.
Better to be on no side at all. Boudica may be the most dangerous of the gods, but make no mistake. Engwith built gods from ideals, and an ideal on its own is a grotesque and vicious thing. But these souls, these forgiven the gods have bequeathed you like chattel. They were loyal followers in life. They will be with you to the very end. Last time someone asked me that, I was bound to an iron wheel with a broken spine. There are many things I've come to doubt about the choices I made in life. But that trial was my one moment of certainty. Even without a chorus of gods to tell me I had been right, the gods need to be reminded that we have a spirit, and that spirit is proof against their power. They have the power to manipulate and confuse and ruin us, but not to change our will. I will remain here until the world crumbles and fades from existence with joy in my heart, knowing I've shown them what they truly are.
And that's the true dedication, that's the true faith. This place, Sun and Shadow, what is it? Tell you what I believe, but again, it would be no proof. I have only what I have seen and what others have told me about it. There's only one man who can tell you now, who knows it to a certainty. Yeah, Theos. How is it you speak Aedaran? I speak no language now but the wordless expression of the spirit. Connection. Do you know what it is I need from Theos?
I could not say for sure. But you have been to Sun and Shadow before, and it came at a crossroads in your life, when much of what you knew had been upended. I have to believe it will come to you there. Your concerns then were of loyalty and trust and the gods. Everything I told you seemed to send you further into doubt. His words mattered to you when you knew him then. After you and I spoke, you went immediately to seek him out. Perhaps you simply sought confirmation from the man you trusted.
Okay, why Theos done
He
this?
cares only for the secret he keeps locked away. He destroys anyone who might discover it, no matter their chances. That's why he's always favored Whitaker. It isn't in her love of promises or justice. It's her disregard for the rules. Her willingness to do what is necessary. To Theos, she's not a deity, but an ally with which to conspire. When her power waxes, she does as she pleases with this realm, as well as hers. And she wants that secret guarded as much as he. If Theos succeeds, there will be a shift in the balance of power among the gods. Whitaker was vanquished once, when the other gods decided she had gone too far, and her power diminished. With this infusion, there is no telling what she will do. You will not find a more resolute being on all of Aeora. There is no offer you could make, nor spell you could cast, nor pain you could inflict that would make him reveal what he has. Theos will not wait for you. If you do not catch up to him now, you may never find him again.
Okay, your defense here is an illusion. You are slave to the gods, bound to their rules, stuck in their system. Your continued existence is proof of the gods' dominion over all of us. The gods have given the souls of their forgiven. If you repent, you could join with them. Help me strike the final blow against Theos.
If I repent, all I have done has meant nothing. For my part in leading you to Theos in the very beginning, I hope you can forgive me. I hope whatever final guidance I've given you here, if ever we should meet again, in this life or any other, I hope to find you at peace.
Okay, this is a long story, but now we know everything. Advanced civilization created gods to fill the void.
Not a problem.
And a waiting key wants to protect that key and to empower one god.
Laying low.
So we are going to stop that. Okay, Adair wants to talk.
Doesn't that just beat all? Here I was, wondering all this time whether all these terrible things were people's fault or the gods. Turns out they might be the same thing. Wonder how things would have gone different 15 years ago if the Raid Sarens had been told their god was made in some forge or kiln someplace. Would we still have gone to war? I could see the rebellion still happening, but I don't know that they would have invaded. I don't know. When Woden left for war, we had a fight, as brothers will, about him going off to war. He was set on it. My parents warned him. They said you get a new country with every trip across the border, but your god, you only get the one. Me? I didn't know who was right. All I knew was I didn't want him to go. It's the same for families as it is for gods. You only get the one. I said every vicious thing I could think of, trying to change his mind. He brushed it off. Just got me madder, of course, him being so calm. He said I should come with him, but he'd understand if I didn't want to. I told him he'd better be able to face his god one day and answer for what he'd done. He said he'd keep that in mind. And then, he was gone. By the time I'd cooled off, months had passed. One morning it dawns on me that my brother always knew better than me. If he was so sure of what he was doing, then I should be there with him. I packed my things, and was on the road that same morning. Of course, what I didn't know then was he'd already changed his mind. By that time, he was dead on that field. If I'd have left with him, we'd both be dead, so I don't know why I bothered thinking about it. He asked me to trust him the day he left. Said if I went with him, he'd make sure we were on the right path. And he deserved that. He deserved that trust from me. Raid Saris is a long way to walk on. Crossed my mind. You live in a place like Gilded Vale, you don't have a whole lot else to do other than think about things you don't want to think about. I hope that wasn't it. Still one more mess we gotta straighten out.
Ready when you are.
Okay.
Slowly now.
Just say the word.
Let's go next level. Memories of the ancients, search for tales.
Just say the word.
Man, it's dark here. Some kind of dark.
Even my
fog.
Stelgar eyes can't see in this darkness.
Scales of the Raven and medium armor, +2 stealth, +2 perception, +2 damage reduction.
Ready when you are.
And there be white. No, we have white at least.
Look at the size of this place.
Just say the word. Incredible. I knew the builders could work wonders, but this is amazing.
Not a problem.
We light our own path now, Watcher.
Can you do that again? I had something in my eye. I missed most of it.
Diamond ×2. Looks like only one way. So far no traps. Boots of speed. What is boots of speed? +3 move speed, yeah.
Just say the word. Need something?
Yeah, I should have replaced the ranger with the wizard.
You better
Yeah, when I play white march, I would change 2 party members.
Ready when you are.
Okay, what's this? Okay, Shadow Drake. Good news is there is only one Drake.
I'm ready.
Hey.
Ready, Watcher.
What? What?
Yeah? Ready when you are.
Maybe I should focus on the Shadow Drake, try to defeat him.
I'm here.
Hey.
Quick! Toss me something else!
I'm ready.
And then defeat that Engvitten Shade.
Yeah?
Okay, we are doing some damage. We're badly injured. And dragon's down. Okay, let's finish.
I'm ready.
Ready when you are.
Guardian's Doom.
Just say the word.
Minor bracers of deflection. Where's that item? Combusting wounds. What's that? Post 5 deflection. Let's equip this one. Should be better than this one. I don't have any rings, so let's equip something. I'll pick up this card to finish his quest and then just stayed in my party.
Just say the word.
And I'm starting to learn to value. Has the good spells.
Ready when you are.
Okay, let's continue the exploration. Shadows encounter suddenly lengthen and swallow you. When your eyes adjust to the darkness, you find yourself in the midst of what must be another vision. You are surrounded by mists. The ground feels springy under your feet. You imagine that as soon as you take a step, the soil behind you will erase all traces of your passage. You continue for several minutes in this manner, one step at a time, never seeing more than the ground right in the front of you. Eventually, rays of light cut through the haze and you find yourself facing a canyon wall. Duran's head twitches. Something whizzes past you. Just as you turn, you catch another weird moment. Out of the mist flits a shape small and round. You think you see another and another. They tickle the corners of your vision.
It has to be. Wow! But I never thought he'd reveal himself in person. This is incredible. Even his form is fickle and unknowable. Amazing.
Veil. The figure transforms from male to female, from Orwan to Amua, its bones lengthening and its fur receding into its flesh.
You understand the value of a mystery watcher. A buried scroll, a hidden truth. These are my ways. You unravel a thread, Watcher. One you have lost and discovered over generations. And following it to its end has only brought you back to the beginning.
Have been here before? Your search for answers to your past has led to another mystery, and one grander still. Okay, as said, the soul stays is trapped. Yet, as you saw this goal, your foes have pursued another.
A nebula of souls, blind and brimming with potential. The answer to Woodika's question and the beginning of yours. What would you do with them?
Berat wants them returned to the cycle.
To live out countless lives, each old existence lost to the new. The point is never the end with that last shuddering breath, but all the years that lead up to it. Even the gods require fresh mysteries.
Okay, don't consign the soul to the fate of some god chosen. You have found them, now scatter them across existence. Their destination known to neither god nor mortal. Let them be lost again, new answers to new riddles. Behind him the silent downpour scarred new caves into the canyon. But what would happen to the souls? I don't have Intellect 17.
None know. They could end up anywhere in the realms of gods or mortals, whole or divided. Discover no end, Watcher. That is the purpose. That is a word for endings, and this is but a crossroads. Even I do not know what you would choose.
Ready when you are. Yeah?
Court. Okay, more shades.
Hey. Just say the word.
Ready, Watcher.
That's it.
And there's a dragon, of course. There should be a dragon in every fight.
I'm ready.
Yeah? Lafaru.
Yeah, wow, this dragon looks cool and doing a lot of damage, as you can see.
Hey.
What?
I'm ready.
Yeah?
I'm here.
Okay, he's almost dead.
Yeah?
So much for...
Hey.
What?
Ahyathehunter raw.
Lafaru.
Looks like this one has more hit points than the previous one. Yeah, I have more and more party members down. Okay, we have healing chain, let's use that. And let's rest now. We spent a lot of spells. So it's a good time to rest. I have a door here.
Just say the word.
Hey, hello Albert, good evening to you, welcome. How are you today, Mr. Body? Well, I'm okay. I'm watching a new TV show. Diddly recommended that TV show. Yellowstone with Kevin Costner. Yesterday I watched the first episode, now I watched episode number 2 and 3, and I think it's a very good TV show. Modern day Montana. Story starts in 2018. It's a really good story, and there is also a prequel. I think it's called 1883 and starts in 1883. I guess the what is the term, colonization of Montana, exploration, whatever you want to call it.
Ready when you are.
And that one I will watch after I watch 4 seasons of the Yellowstone.
Not a problem.
How about you, Albert? How was your day? Oh, I'm finishing the game, and we could edit the title. It's Act 4. I still need to finish the expansions, White March 1 and 2. I will do that next week. There is a pre-save end game when you jump into the pit. Of course, you need to ask gods for help before you jump into the pit if you want to survive.
Ready when you are.
We have more stuff to explore on that upper level. Liverpool is playing Arsenal in a cup. Okay, let's explore the previous level. Maybe this is the last level. I think maybe tomorrow, if Ahmed is free, we could start playing. I have a druid level 60, and I think he has a mage level 58, and we could start doing the quests in the Outland. Came home from school, slept a bit because I was very tired, and now chilling on a good stream. Hey, yeah, it's a good place to be. Story in this game is really good. If you ever have a lot of time, and maybe if you have this game for free on Epic Games, I really recommend it. Story is good, and my game time is like I think maybe 35 hours.
I'm ready.
Hey.
So if you have it on Epic Games, I recommend this game.
Ready, Watcher.
Only downside is you need to spend some time to learn the spells if you didn't play any games like this before.
That didn't work.
Good and chilling stream as always. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, usually I'm chill, relaxed. Sometimes I have those explosive bursts, but not often.
You're mine.
Shadow.
Not a problem.
I'm still taking all the items, but I don't really need them. It's the end of the game. And it's not that hard game, not as that one Pathfinder Kickmaker. That is a hard game, also filled with bugs. So this is a better game with better story and no bugs. To be honest, looks really good and fun to play. Looks like dead end. How do you go those levels? Maybe those levels are not reachable. Or let's check out those stairs. Yeah, looks like those levels are not reachable. On a lower level, yeah. Okay, let's go to the next level.
Ready when you are.
Okay, we need to go left. Potion of bulwark against the elements.
Are you ready to take the oath? To spread the word of the gods to the lost and heathen?
Main character Saul was the Inquisitor in the previous lifetime. And he was a servant of Theos, and he was spreading him to spread the religion and punish those who are not believers, who are heretics.
I am trusting you to remain loyal to the gods in this. If you do not, you will have greater powers than me to answer to. But you will answer to me as well.
Oh, these are the remnants of the people who been sacrificed to create the gods.
Ready when you are.
I wouldn't ask this were there any other choice.
This is a missionary, same as I was, taught the wrong things as I was. Oceanus. They have held off many would-be invaders.
Hey, Aryathehunter, good evening to you and welcome. How was your day?
You are ready to give a confession?
I'm ready to hear one from you.
Quest complete the memories of the ancients. Thousands of dear Woodian souls have been drawn to it. Theos cannot be far.
Ready when you are.
Oh, Theos wants to give more power to one god by consuming the souls. You have come to a circular room, grand and doomed. It was lined with Edra and trimmed with copper. At the far end, a great pillar of Edra pierces the floor from below like a ragged spike. At the base of the pillar stands Theos, a look of concern on his face as he notes your approach. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all others, spinning madly in your mind, but you don't dare ask it yet. You need some admission from him first, some hint of the veracity of your suspicions. Thank you, it was good. Hope you're still laying and watching you. Yeah, it was a good day. I started watching a new TV show yesterday called Yellowstone. I think I mentioned it yesterday with Kevin Costner. A really good TV show, I recommend it.
You are far from your post, Inquisitor. What brings you here?
Was Iovara telling the truth? Was the entire Inquisition based on a lie?
The Inquisition was based on the need to cut the flesh from a rotting wound. We are in a sanctum holy to Utica. There are others like it in service to the other gods. I come here often to pray for her counsel, and in this space I may be assured that she hears me. That woman sought only to destroy the foundations of peace and civility that my people sacrificed everything to build.
Yeah, he was one of the Engwitan people.
It has many uses. but its purpose is to bring structure to the chaos that surrounds it.
And all these statues, who are they of?
They are monuments to Woodica's greatest servants among my people. I hope to join them myself one day, but my work is not yet complete.
Yeah, those are the sacrifice people, and now he controls their souls, not allowing those souls to go into the next life. I did right to me when he said I would be right as long as I did what the gods would want. He says nothing, and there are no gods.
What is a god? A higher power? A rewarder of good deeds and punisher of the wicked? Something men can turn to in their darkest moments when their days seem only like bridges from one tragedy to the next. Our gods are all these things.
With Theos, every word you find yourself losing control of a boiling cauldron of rage and doubt and fear and hopelessness until you can take it no more.
We are in a sacred place within earshot of the gods themselves. This is not the time. You've been through much these past few months.
Hey, hello Madman, good evening to you. One more YouTube member in the chat, welcome. I'm finishing the Act 4, which is the last act of the game. I still have the expansions, White March 1 and 2 to play. For that I'll probably need to load the pre-end save game.
You will return home and you will rest. When you feel you have recovered, you may rejoin us at the trials. The Inquisition is far from over, and I will have need of you. There are many who continue to spread the lies of the apostate. The Inquisition will not end until we have pronounced judgment on all of them.
Was that the real Theos? Now comes the real Theos. That was the image of the Theos before, something like that.
How did you find it?
Yeah, that was the memory of me asking him in the previous lifetime. I didn't, it was Lady Webb.
Another in a string of acts of petty defiance. For all her knowledge, she always preferred spite over reason. Then she should have obeyed. I ask one thing of all my followers. She was incapable. A waste of rare talent and intellect. What of your cohorts then? They have followed you to their deaths. Is it loyalty that brings them here? Or is it, as my agents suggest, that they have no direction of their own? You worshipped Aryathehunter, did you not?
Your spies are good. What gave me away? The cape?
Yet when your god needed you the most, you chose your country.
True.
We were being invaded. Not by anyone who was acting like a god.
Then I should think your hometown gave you a hero's welcome when you returned.
Well, they made cake. And I think you can expect folks to get jumpy when the gods aren't there to reassure them. Maybe if they weren't all too busy trying to kill each other.
The gods argue over how best to prevent Kith society from destroying itself. These disruptions would not be necessary were mortal instinct not so diseased. What of you, Orlan? My agents tell me you are far from home, both in distance and in years. Have your friends proven a worthy distraction from the pain of ostracism?
Ostracism? Is that the name for the groin rash your mother gave me? Don't fool yourself, old man. You know nothing about me.
Enlighten me, then. Is it Gallowayne you serve, or is it WoW?
I give both gods their due service, but I am servant to neither.
But such difficulty on the way. If you had only accepted that perhaps you were fit to serve neither god, just as you were unfit to serve your tribe, you might have saved yourself the trouble.
My tribe was unfit to serve me. And yes, I'm not fit to serve any god. I need only serve myself. Can you claim that, Theos? Are you your own master, or are you just Woodica's wet nurse?
I serve all people, better than they will ever know. Better to live a competent servant than an incompetent master. You built a weapon that delivered exactly as promised.
Yeah, Durance was one of the priests who crafted a weapon to kill the god.
I served my goddess as you did yours.
Yet the other builders were slain, 11 of a dozen. Why not you? Were you somehow different? Redeemable in your god's sight?
Yeah, and after they built the weapon, then their own goddess decided to kill all of them. Durance is the last one, a wild builder.
Whatever desire I had to be redeemed in her eyes was weakness, purged by the Watcher's sight.
Or was it merely that your goddess wanted you dead as well, and your delusions of importance prevented you from seeing the obvious?
A whore's beguiling charms, nothing more. But the spell's broke now, Theos. The trial's over. I know friend from foe. And I've come here now to see a foe repaid.
So if I play this again and with different party, then we'll have the different ending here because of the different party members.
You were able to destroy a god because another god wished it. Without her hand to guide you, you could not strike at a god any more than you could strike the sky. You are impotent, and not just from the pox. I understand your duke's bells gave you a mission.
Their orders do not absolve me of my greater responsibility to the safety and well-being of the republics.
You might want to skip over this one. You don't want to pick a fight you can't win.
Yet you disobeyed. Something you already have a reputation for. They will know, of course. If it had been for a worthy cause, they might have forgiven you. But I don't see them pursuing animancy after seeing what it's done here. They trusted you, and you disappointed, as you always have. And you will again be disowned.
The parents scold, but the children are safe. Whether animancy research continues in the republics or not, they will survive. For now, that's enough. In any case, I wouldn't be so smug about my fate, Theos. I imagine Woodica responds to disappointment much more severely than even my dukes.
You are far from home, dwarf.
I knew my hunt would send me a long way from Masuk. It was a challenge I was glad to undertake for my village.
A journey, then? It must be of some import to take you so far and to last so long.
Anything worth doing comes at great cost.
So it was worth it, then, to tell a dying beast of things it neither understood nor had memory of. You are here because you are lost. The gods cannot reach everyone, I'm afraid. May you fare better in your next lives.
Okay, that was the story ending for all party members. There are 3 more party members which I could not bring.
I gather you have had your soul awakened. Why else would you shadow my footsteps like some stray mongrel? You think I have something to offer you, but our business was concluded long ago.
Okay, what do you know of our business?
You think your abilities only flow in one direction. That isn't how it works, I'm afraid. Not for me. For all that you saw of my soul in the sanitarium, I saw as much of yours.
Let's see if we have 3 options. One of us is going to die in this room. You might as well admit your lie to me before that.
I answered your questions once. That your soul is not fit to accept the answers is of little concern to me. I lied to no one. Not to you, not to anyone. The gods are real. They are everything we need them to be, and the world is better for it.
You deny the generation its place in the world.
The heart of this country has skipped a beat. Nothing more. I have done far worse. I plunged the peaceful kingdom of Telosus into civil war. I slew the monarch of Desantio, whose people never knew hardship under his rule, and replaced him with a cruel despot who brought them to ruin.
Wow.
When plague arrived at the great city of Arborensis, I saw to it that the cure did not. They piled their dead outside the city in heaps that rose above their walls.
Yeah, he had lived for 2,000 years. Every time his soul is reborn in the new body, he would awaken his memories and continue with the plan.
That's where you are mistaken. There was a time, back when your soul was still a shapeless mist, when the world believed only in false gods. Thousands of them. Gods that told them to take slaves. Gods that told them to make war upon their neighbors and devour the slain. Gods that told them to burn their children alive and cover themselves in the ashes as a sign of their faith. But all that changed when they learned of the true gods. Our gods. All those misshapen, bestial instincts melted beneath the radiance of our god's majesty. You could see it in their eyes. That dull emptiness replaced with the glimmer of a kindled spark, and replaced it with one far worse. Have you imagined this existence? The one the apostate would have created. We are not all so virtuous as she. Without our gods, the most wicked, the most tyrannical, they would take that power for themselves.
Oh, this story is so deep. You could also say it's the same for our world. We created religion to have a moral guideline, to have a compass in our life.
But more than that, it would be a hollow existence. All mysteries forever unanswered. All purposes constructed from meaninglessness. No endings to bring closure. Only a wheel, turning without mercy, grinding our spirits to dust.
Yeah, religion is the best way to control the masses. There is some truth in that. Better than live a lie.
Telling yourself each day that what you do matters, that it isn't all for nothing, that the world is just. The apostate's world is built on believing lies. All I have seen, the millennia of experience. I will not be dissuaded from this course. This is the only way.
Admit me that the gods are not true gods. I need to hear it from you.
You have not thought this through. There is no leaving this place for you. I allowed it once, but you have made it all too clear what a mistake my mercy was. With your soul and thousands of others, I will see this world purged of its suffering. Hear me, Woodica. Your servant calls for aid.
Okay, that's the end of the story time. Was boss of the game. And okay, we are going to fight those colossuses and Chaos as well. Woodica Judge Vessel, immune to charm, confused, disease, dominated, poison, sick and unconscious. That's a lot of immunities.
I'm ready.
Destroy spirits. Oh, these are not the spirits, so let's replace weapons. Let's try to defeat these colossus first.
Yeah?
Ready, Watcher. I'm here.
Ready when you are.
Need something?
I'm ready.
Start with this.
Ready when you are.
What?
Okay, that guy is destroying me. Maybe load the game and focus him first. Ignore these guards. I don't know.
I'm ready.
Yeah, he's destroying me with those spells.
Hey.
I'm ready.
And my party member is not together for all these beneficial spells to have effect. Okay, Sun in Shadows autosave. Yeah, let's try again. No, we can just attack, you no need to talk. We already see all those options. So all those options. Okay, we have the autosave before the combat starts. Okay.
Ready, Watcher.
Yeah?
Hey.
I'm ready.
Yeah?
No, just focus the boss. So he entered that vessel now. Yeah, we can't allow him to cast the spells.
What? This one. Ah!
Hey.
I'm ready.
Yeah?
Ready, Watcher.
That's it. What?
Better try.
The Haru beyond seek. Yeah?
Mow it.
What?
Ready, Watcher.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I lowered the speed
Yeah?
to normal. Okay, firebug. Badly injured. Okay, we are making some progress here.
What? No! Almost tapped. Let me try again. What?
Let's try to finish that judge. Okay, back to Theos. He's at the full hit points, looks like it.
What?
Force Priest is down. Do I have
ready.
scrolls? Requires 6 ore.
Need something?
This guy don't have any scrolls, right. Yeah, looks like I'll have to load again.
I'm ready.
Fear is down.
Need something?
Wow,
Ready when you
that's a
are.
lot of damage.
I'm ready.
Lavaru, be on sick! Come on, get back on your feet!
Beckworth and Roth!
Hey.
Lavaru, be on...
Starting to miss my neighbors.
Okay, let's go again. Now let's see, where was the quick save? 3416. Paladin can't read that scroll, which is of course a problem.
Need something?
Okay, what is your war skill? 5. Great.
Ready, Watcher.
Or 0. So
Hey.
only guy who can read the scroll is the priest, who of course dies the first. His war is 5, so nobody can read the scrolls. Great.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I have the scrolls and nobody can read them.
What?
That's not good.
Yeah?
Ready when you are.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't pay enough attention. Yeah, playing the game for the first time. What sword do you have? Purgatory. Okay, let's try again. We can't let that priest die. He's our only healer.
Rock 10!
It looks like first time he's not that hard to defeat, like you can see. But my animal
Ready,
companion
Watcher.
is dead.
Yeah? Need something?
What?
I'm here.
I'm ready.
Hey.
Need something? Yeah?
I'm ready.
Need something?
Come on! How he's dead? How?
A gift if the old Asian doesn't wake up.
Hey, Alexander Radakos, hey, Skelly. This reminded me of those giants in Ice and Dale 2 beneath the Black Raven Monastery. Yeah, they did. Well, this game dungeon design is like that one in the Icewind Dale, and road exploration like in the Baldur's Gate. Oh, this is the final fight. It looks like I'm having troubles here. But it's the last fight. Okay, this is the easy part. Defeated him first time. Wow, so much damage.
What? Need something?
Ready when you are.
Get up, so. Need something? And you fit your works. Yeah?
Oh,
Come on, hang in there.
Just get...
Can't get a good shot with this.
Oh, let's try again. Oh, the problem is I can't use the scroll of resurrection. I need war 6 skill and I have only war 5. Yeah, I see you are having a good time. Yeah. Oh, there was a pre-save when you jump into the pit. You can always load that and try to get more XP. To gain more levels. Maybe one more level will be helpful here.
Yeah?
Can't get a good shot with this.
0 out of 260. Why not? I don't think I can defeat them.
Come on, Palagina, hang in
I
there.
probably need more levels.
Catman's down. No surprise there. I'm soon for the wheel.
So this is a good position.
Come on, stay close.
They are standing.
So much for our mighty huntress.
Yeah, they can
Can't stand
fight both
much
of them.
longer.
Okay, easy part.
Not a problem.
Could you move? Of course you can't
Ready,
move.
Watcher.
For some reason you can't move. You're standing down. Yeah, you're standing down. Okay, what did he hit me? What did he hit me for 200 points of damage?
Well now.
The big fella's down!
Come on, get back, get up,
Starting to
towhead.
miss
You've
my
been through
neighbors.
worse.
Yeah, we can load the game. Just wasting time.
Sagani! She's hurt! Protect Itumak!
Catman's down. No surprise there. I'm soon for the wheel.
Not a problem.
Sagani! She's hurt! Protect Itumak!
Oh, thank you.
The angry one is down. Someone might want to check on him.
Moet Ixi Anna. Oh, thank you.
Come on, Palagina, hang in there.
Rifulikna. Abuluthen.
That didn't work. We need to try something else.
Okay. Where did my health go? Where? I was at the full hit points 2 seconds earlier. Insane
Say the word.
amount of damage.
Die! Come on, get back on your feet. We need you.
18, the little guy.
They got
Need
the
a
freeze.
fighting hand here.
Dead on!
They got Sagani.
didn't work. Need to try something else. What?
Ready, Watcher.
Enough of this.
Yeah?
I already cast that spell.
Ready, Watcher.
Yeah, that wolf is dead.
I'm ready.
Yeah?
Not even slowing it down!
I'm ready.
They got the freeze.
Can you stand up like today?
Can't take much more of this.
Just say the word.
Damn, Haravius is out.
How long are you going to stand down?
Yeah?
How long? Until the end of the fight?
Ready when you are. Just giving them a fair shot.
Yeah, I can defeat them. Yeah, I need more levels. I don't know. I need more levels, probably.
Ready when you are. Ready when you are.
I still have those endless levels of CAD, no? Yeah, I still have to finish that. So, get more levels.
Just say the word.
Yeah, Master Below. Yeah, I have that one.
Ready when you are.
Well, next Monday I will start the expansion, and then after I'm done with the expansion, get more levels, then I will come again and defeat him with more XP. And I need to increase that war skill so that I could use the scrolls of resurrection or scroll of revival in this game.
Dead on.
Just say the word. Just say the word.
Ready, Watcher.
Need something?
Hey.
What?
I'm ready. Stunzenet Broz4LifeCrew back!
Leparu. We are.
I'm ready.
What? Yeah? Yeah? Die!
Not a problem. Yeah? Not a problem. Just say the word.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Just say the word.
Okay, let's rest here.
Yeah? Yeah? Ready when you are.
Okay, there's a dragon.
Sweet mother of Gallowayne! That's an impressive beast! Think we can slay it?
Vermin invading my nest, threatening my hatchling. You shall feed my young.
There is an option for peaceful resolution. Looks like I missed it.
I'm ready.
Ready, Watcher.
Need something?
Hey.
What? Lafaru. Die!
Ready, Watcher.
Hey.
Need something?
Can't get a good shot.
Everyone is down. Someone might let me try.
Yeah, we can try again with the peaceful resolution.
Ready when you are.
And now the fun begins.
Vermin invading mine. I will protect my last hatchling to the death.
Not a problem.
Okay, let's try one more time.
And now the fun.
Vermin invading my nest. I will protect my last and of the sky and all winged creatures. Even my kind know of her. I came to care for my remaining hatchling. My kind requires territory. Few places are safe for our young. This is a lesson that cost me the rest of my brood. So be it. Go then, and with my thanks.
Yeah?
Okay, she can stay here to raise her young.
Slowly now.
And we are under attack, so we can't steal. I had to try. Yeah, you can steal stuff from the dragon if the dragon is standing right next to you. Okay then.
Ready when you are.
Let's go and turn in the quest.
We saw you go up the mountain.
She means to say that we're both...
Yes, of course, that too. Are you insane? There's no telling how many kit those monsters will kill. How could you let them live?
If the Queen of Birds saw fit to conceive such a creature in her own skies, then who are we to destroy it? This is not the outcome I have prayed for, but perhaps it is Helia's will nonetheless. Perhaps...
Just say the word. Ready when you are. Yeah?
Okay, let's go to the temple and inform the goddess that we left the dragon stay in her temple.
Ready when you are.
You journeyed to my temple and found the dragon. Yet instead of driving it off, you allowed it to stay. The songs of my faithful will never again fill the nest. And the beast and her young will slaughter many to feed their hunger. Yes, and each should create wonders of commensurate value. What does a dragon create? Their might inspires countless songs and tales, and the span of their wings fills canvases across Aora. And you are one whose soul is filled with the same passionate energy. Indeed, you are the right person to end this tragedy. Then you have earned the favor of another. But stopping Theos will not heal the Deerwood. You must guide the trapped souls back to the bodies they were stolen from. Hollow-born children whose eyes have never seen the sun. When you reach the burial isle, you will find souls that choose restoration, Watcher. Return the souls to the bodies they were—
Wait! I'm not done with— It's not often that any of our kind get the chance to speak to their... What should I call you? My mother? Father? Those words seem to fall short and yet be too generous, given our history. What did you expect? Should I be happy? To be like this? To live like this? What kind of creator does this to her creation and abandons it in a world this cruel? All I've ever wanted from any of your kind is to take some responsibility. Any responsibility for what you've done. To us. To every one of the children you've abandoned. What does that mean? Come back here! We all deserve better.
Okay, one more quest completed.
Ready when you are.
Yeah, next time we're going to White March. Don't have that many quests to do. Now we have the White March. Master below.
Ready when you are.
What brings you here?
Need something?
Ready, Watcher.
Hey.
Okay, let's try to kill this guy.
I'm ready.
Get some
Just say the word.
XP.
Ready, Watcher.
I'm ready.
Hey. Ready when you are.
Ready, Watcher.
I'm ready.
Ready when you are.
I'm ready.
Hey. Just say the word.
Need something?
Yeah, it's a tough fight. Let's see if I can defeat them. If not, come waiter.
I'm ready.
Hey.
Ready, Watcher.
Yeah?
I'm here.
I'm ready.
Ready, Watcher.
I could just end the stream, yeah. I'm trying, but I'm not succeeding. Yeah, I need to get more XP and next time go into White March. After I'm done with the expansions, then come back and deal with the last boss of the game. I should have higher reward to cast scrolls and more hit points, maybe even better items. We still have Craighold Bluffs and White March. Looks like we are done with the rest. Okay, let me say thank you to my YouTube members. Tomorrow I will play Woodwalker Burning Sea Classic. Maybe my druid, maybe my hunter, we'll see. Okay, GamingFreak, codename X, Broz4LifeCrew Frito, Tsukuru, Nick Baker, El Baku, Aryathehunter, DB, Ahmed, Albert, Diddly, and MadManBobbo. Thank you guys for your support. Well, membership and donations on a way for me to continue working on the channel. Okay, Alexander was active in the chat, MadManBobbo, Albert, and Erica. Thank you for joining, have a good night, and see you tomorrow.
Ready when you are. Ready when you are.